Here we go. Let's do live. Let's do soup. Hello, everybody. I am Janet, the Plant Powered Peddler, and I am here to help everybody in the month of January. Every day, I'm posting on YouTube, and now I'm posting on Instagram too, just to grab all of you and give you support in any way I can. Recipes. Hey, Jesse. Visit, chat, share things. Hi, Tracy Lynn. So we actually, our sink froze last night, and we didn't have any water in the kitchen. But one of my gals, Jean, said, put a heater in front of the cabinet. And then today the sun came out, and we now have water. And I'm so excited because I need it to be in my kitchen. So here it is. Ta-da! Yay! So I am going to make a recipe for anybody who hasn't really adjusted to spices and herbs and vegetables. This will be really gentle on your stomach. And there's only 2 ingredients. It's yellow potatoes, Yukon Golds, and this is 2 pounds. And I'm tossing it in to my 8-quart Instapot. And Jennifer is also going to make this recipe for you. Jennifer Diamond Road 369. Hey Jennifer, can you post your link on the chat? You can't post your link, can you? Well, give me most of it, and I can do the rest. Don't put the @ sign in there. That's what they don't like. I mean, @ is for picking people in the chat, highlighting people. Okay, so now the only thing is, Jennifer, is on the stovetop, he says cook the potatoes first so that you don't overcook the zucchinis. So that's the only thing that I'm a little bit concerned about. I think what I'll do is I'll cook the potatoes, and then I'll add the zucchinis and just close the pot and cook them on saute, because there'll be plenty of, the water will be nice and hot, and then we won't overcook those wonderful zucchinis. All right, so I have potatoes here, and I am just going to put in some water, and I'm just going to cover the potatoes with water. So here's a quart, and the potatoes are almost covered. Here, let me show you so you can see. I don't know if I can get you in the pot. There's the pot. And I'll try to hold you there. And he says go about a quarter or a half inch over the potatoes, but I suppose I should use a little bit less for this the Instant Pot. But we're just experimenting, so I'm just going to do this, and we'll see what happens here. So I'm going to close it up and seal it, and then they were thinking 5 to 7 minutes for the whole thing, so I am just going to do it for 3 minutes. Okay, so if you don't have a pressure cooker, it's okay. You could do it on the stove, but these pressure cookers are really nice because, see, now as we're waiting for it to come up to pressure, we can just visit. So did everybody make it through that cold night last night? It's still only 58 degrees here in the house. And we got through. We fasted. I was up fasting. I was awake from midnight to 4 a.m. this morning, and then I slept a few hours. So I just wasn't sleepy. Hi, Catherine. So then I got up around between 7 and 8. 8 o'clock was the end of the fast. I started with lime water, did a whole lime and 16 ounces of water. And then I waited a half an hour, and I did celery juice. Usually I go and walk 3.5 miles before I drink my juice. But this morning I needed some calories. And even though Anthony says, don't use celery for calories, it does have calories. If you look at the celery package for, I don't have mine out for Costco, there's calories there. And actually I felt fine. And so I went ahead and did the walk. And then when I came back, I made a beautiful salad, and I'm going to post all my pictures on Instagram, which is Love to Cycle Ricky, at Love to Cycle Ricky. And the love is LUV as in Victor, and the 2 is the number 2. And Ricky is RICKEY. Love to Cycle Ricky. Oh, I can put it in here. I keep forgetting. It's okay for me to put these links in the chat. Love to Cycle Ricky. Is my Instagram. Yes, Jesse, thank you. But yours doesn't. I have to make you a moderator for you to be able to actually put the at. And it's just a little L, although I don't think it matters, does it, if it's a big L? For some reason, the L always looks backward to me. But I do have that where things look backwards. So, oh dear. So, anyways, then I had a third of a heavy metal detox that I had left over in the refrigerator from day before yesterday, from Friday. And so I had that. And I wanted to put some oat groats in that, but Stephen, well, that reminds me, I got to get some oat groats out because Stephen has finished off the oat groats. And I put some oat groat sludge in my heavy metal detox last week when I was making milk, and it was so good. I thought I got to do that. I got to try having actual oat groats in my cereal. Oh, yes. Thank you, Jennifer. Like my video. Subscribe if you haven't done that yet. I got a whole bunch coming from the interview with Chef AJ, and I love it. So I think on the Instagram, 50 in a day started following. So that's why I'm going to get on Instagram. Usually I just do my bike rides on Instagram, but I was posting my food when we did our 30-day thing before. So I will get back on. I got to learn it all over again. Wow, I have 652 on Instagram or on YouTube. Well, welcome everybody. We're going to have some fun. Oh, here. Oh, cool. That's a bunch more than I had. I think 100 and almost 200. All right, so I've got my oat groats hiding down here. So I need my cup. So hopefully we can inspire some people to just come and join us on this amazing journey that we're on. So I do 2 cups of oat groats. So Jennifer did 56 hours, and Anne did more, didn't she? And it was her first time fasting, and she did awesome. We had to tell her, okay, Anne, okay. She did 5 more hours. Wow, so 61 hours. That is incredible. And I haven't heard from Jean and John. I hopefully Jean will come on today and tell us what she did. So I need some water. Some water. Yay. Yay. I still got a heater. Keeping it warm. Yeah.
Be sure to write Scott and tell him.
Yes, I have to write our plumber and tell him we've got water. I was texting to the plumber this morning saying, Scott, we've got a frozen pipe. He said, don't worry. He said 99% of the time they don't break. But it's just so unusual around here to be so cold. It was 18 degrees again this morning. But the sun has come out and it's gorgeous. The eagles were out fishing. One of them already caught something. I couldn't tell what it was, but wow, things are going to come right back to normal here. Tomorrow it's supposed to get up above freezing, so that'll be good. It is fun to fast together. If you and Ann hadn't been doing what you were doing, I don't know as I would have done it. I didn't hear from Jesse. You must have been really busy yesterday, Jesse, or no, you were trying to write, but we weren't getting them. So I really love the support, which is why I want to give support, because it makes such a difference. I mean, having some community makes all the difference in the world. What do you need, honey? Here. Say hi to everybody, honey. There he is, my sweetie. So he did fine yesterday. It's like nothing bothers him. He does so well. You need some time. You're coming and going. Okay, good. All right. So I'm just gonna rinse these oat groats a couple times, and then I'm gonna wait till our soup's done because the oat groats are going into the 8-quart. So I'll just let them soak. And when I put the soaking water in, I'll use my Berkey water. Yeah, that's so cool how you can monitor yourself, Jennifer. I think Ann is out shopping. So she's going to be busy. But I want this soup for lunch. So I thought, well, I'm just going to go live and make it. And what could be simpler? Just potatoes and zucchini. Hey, Jennifer says hi, Stephen. Hi, Jennifer. I don't know if you can hear him or not. Ooh, 32 degrees in Tulsa this morning, Karen. Or no, in Arizona. Aha. That's just so cool. All right. So Jessie is still fasting. She's our rock star. I mean, she just goes forever. Is Gina here? Gina! Yay! How you doing, girl? And Gina, you did really good this time, too. That is so fun. I'm so glad you hung in there because it is true. Every single one of them is so different. I really had a tough time yesterday. But Jennifer and Ann carried me through. And then the night, I was up most of the night, and it didn't matter. I was fine by then. In fact, after I took a walk, and then I went online and did the YouTube, and it was so much fun. I was so recharged after the YouTube last night that it was different. I didn't even get out of bed except for to pee. So thank goodness my sister and Edgar didn't have any problems with their pipes freezing. Steven's urinal that we put in special for him because he's always wanted a urinal. I was like, that froze. But the showers didn't freeze and the bathroom sinks didn't freeze. So it was just the kitchen sink and the urinal are on the perimeter wall. So I'm putting 10 cups of water into the oat groats. So I just have 2 left here, and I'm taking it out of my Berkey. Whoop. It's a little bit more than 2. And 10 cups is a lot, but the oats soak it right up. I'm gonna have to add that in a little while because the container that I've got them soaking in wasn't big enough to hold all their water. So, Jessie, it's only your second day? Oh, okay. I thought, all right, so you started Did you start when we, so Friday, Saturday? No, Sunday. Okay, so you just started yesterday. Oh. Okay. So Gina, you had a fruit smoothie. Yeah, we just start at different times. It's just we overlap each other so that we can support each other. Karen, your toilet froze overnight. Oh no. The sinks are on the same wall, are always fine. That's great. Oh, you did start Friday night. So Friday night to Saturday night to Sunday night. Okay, got it. Oh dear. I'm a little bit challenged, I think, when I'm online and I'm trying to do math. I swear. Emily, what about the benefits of the short-term fast? I am learning how to allow myself to get hungry, is what I'm noticing. And I'm finding that I don't need to eat as soon as I get up like I thought I used to have to. So, and especially with, because I've been doing this morning cleanse with the um, lemon or lime water and the celery juice, I end up having my first meal around 11 or 12 o'clock. Now, this morning, it's all different because we just came off the fast and I was, very, very hungry when I got up this morning. And more than hungry, though, I just get to feeling weak after 36 hours. So that's as much as I do. Um, yeah, and so this year, I don't know if you saw the interview, but in 2024, I'm working on only waiting until I'm good and hungry because I've been fasting, doing these short fasts. When I eat after I haven't eaten for 36 hours, it's just the food just tastes amazing, and it's much easier for me to tell when I'm no longer hungry. Now, stopping eating when I'm no longer hungry is even tougher for me than waiting until I'm hungry. Although they're both really tough for me. I mean, I can eat this way left of the red line, and I really don't have to wait till I'm hungry, and I don't have to stop when I'm not hungry anymore. I can overeat the low calorie density foods to my heart's content. So that's not good for me. I mean, it is because I can forgive myself day after day after day after day. The reboot program is great because the recipes are all Chef AJ's, and she makes sure they're all compliant, and you can have so much more than you think you can have. I mean, it just gives you lots of ideas. You can download her meal plan, and you've got a shopping list and the meals, and that's really the way to go. I would not fast. I did not fast at all to lose this weight. Fasting is not for weight loss. It's really more to reset my palate and to reset. It's a reset. It's a quick reset, and I didn't plan on doing it after I went to True North last November, December. But Stephen and I just found every month we were like, let's do a fast, and we quickly realized about 36 hours is what we could do. So we'll typically go from Friday night all day Saturday and then eat Sunday morning. So I, that's just what we've done, and I had no idea if there would be any benefits from it, but you will definitely get benefits from the reboot. If you follow what AJ says, you will have amazing results. And it's not just weight loss. These are all side effects of eating this way. Weight loss is one of them, but you just start feeling so good. You don't mind. In fact, don't stop your laser beam focus because you're feeling so good and you think, oh, now I think I'm going to have something. I'm going to go out to eat or something. Just spend, you know, don't go out right now. Even if you don't think that you're a food addict, just pretend you are. And don't go to those places where you'll be tempted, or they'll serve you things that aren't legal and not tell you. Like they'll say, oh, yeah, sure. We can do it without oil, and then it comes out and there's oil in it because sneaky oil is so many calories per pound compared to other things. I mean, look at vegetables, 100 calories per pound versus oil, 4,000 calories per pound. Granted, we don't eat as much oil as vegetables, but I mean, think about how quickly that increases our calories for the day. So that's why we don't have to measure or weigh anything, because we just keep the calorie density low and just fill ourselves up with nutrition. We're going to be nutrient dense, and nothing can stop us. I just never look back. I just love it. I love eating this way. And I am a volume eater. I mean, it's okay to be a volume eater. Just eat this way. Jessie is a pro. So whatever Jessie says, we follow. And Jessie always moderates Chef AJ's videos. She moderates for Tammy. So she's very knowledgeable in all this. Tracy Lynn, I'm good with the eating and don't need to lose weight. Just need to work on my muscles now. Working out as I listen. Great, Tracy. I walked 3.5 miles this morning, and I did Adrienne's day 5 on the flow yoga. And I do weights on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I'll be doing the yoga until I get all 30 days done. Oh, an unclean environment. Yes, yes. Now, do you have the processed foods locked up somewhere so that you're not tempted? Because visual cues are really hard. Visual and smelling cues, the dopamine receptors in the brain, they just light up when they just by sight. So to give yourself the advantage to get going on this, you really want to have those. Yeah, you want them under lock and key. You want them, don't have them in your sight. Don't have them to where you'll open a cupboard and they'll be there, or definitely don't have them sitting out on the counter. And you'll see from the reboot, there's all kinds of things you can make, like fruit cobblers, and you're gonna be able to eat good foods and fun foods. Creamy. Do you have a creamy machine, or do you have the Vitamix so you can make nice creams? Because that will be important. Because it's not that you can't have things, you just want to get away from the processed things and the. Do you like them? We've got them. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, my sister's here. Say hello to Carol. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. She says she brought me a pomegranate, but we already have them, so I won't take hers. Unless you want to give it to me, Carol, I'm happy to eat it. Well, I love those. Do you have? We got a thing at Costco. Oh, I don't know how many they come in. It's different depending on their size. So if you lift up that first tote, you'll see how many there are. 4 of them, maybe. Oh, there's 3 of them here. 3. Yeah. Oh. We usually split one. We each have half. Oh. Uh-huh. So, but definitely keep them for yourself. If you think you can eat them. They are getting to the end of the season, so you need to keep working on them. Okay. Yeah. But we can help if you need. Tracy Lynn says, hi, Carol. Jessie says, hi, Carol. Hi, everybody. Hi, Tracy Lynn. Hi. Jennifer says, hello. 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 She says she's doing her laundry. So, Emily, you've got a Yonanas. That's perfect. You'll be able to make your banana and ice cream with your Yonanas. And if you've got one, you probably found other things to make too. So, Susanna, she is in an unclean environment. She has 8 kids, and 2 of her boys are still living at home. And, they got started on the processed stuff, and they're in sports, and their coaches all think they need to eat meat, animal protein. And so that she has to keep on, complying with what is going on around her. But her family is wonderful to her. Okay, so there's our potatoes. So I am going to let them release, and then we'll add the zucchini. I am going to already put it on saute. So it can be heating up. There we go. So you guys have a diverter. They're great. I've got two of them. Oh, it ended. Oh, probably because it's hot. Maybe when maybe because the thing's sealed. I'll wait until the little ball drops down. Zucchini potato soup. Yes, Jennifer doesn't have clean environment either, but boy, she is such a strong person, and Susanna is too. I just can't do it. Even just you know um, when I hear how much stuff is there and how there's slips against, I can't. I'm not strong enough. Not yet. I have to um, I have to stay away from even the suggestion. And especially like if a person slips and can get back on again, it's not good for me to hear right now. I think it's best just to stay the course. It's too confusing for these brains, especially mine. It's now 68 years old, and it's too tempting. So it is it's a lifetime thing, but I think it's a wonderful teacher what we're going through, and we can learn a lot about ourselves if we just learn to treat ourselves with love and compassion and mercy. That if we do fall, we hold ourselves and help ourselves back up again, rather than kicking ourselves when we're down and telling ourselves how terrible we are, and you know all the negative stuff that we've done for years. We got to stop molesting ourselves with our brains. Oh, Jesse, you don't have an Instapot that the diverters work for. Yeah, one of mine is an Instapot of the 6 quart that somebody gave to me, and I can't use the diverters on that one. Janet, you are strong enough, but know your limits. Yes, that's yeah. I also don't want to hear what isn't working for people. Sometimes it is a trigger. Yeah, I mean, who needs to hear that? That's why my community, I try to surround myself with people who are, really interested in staying the course. And even if they have a setback, as long as they take it serious of what they're doing and care about themselves and care about their health. That's what's important to me. She's slowing down, but still not ready. Still got a lot of pressure in there. I used to be so intimidated with pressure cookers, but these are fun. But Stephen was the first one that had to buy one, and he used it first. And I was, remembering the old style pressure cooker. But I finally decided, okay, Stephen, show me how it's done, and it's so easy. You just close it up and push buttons. And I mean, there are times when I've forgotten to seal it, and just as it tries to come up to pressure, the air starts going out, and once you realize it, you go over and you just put the seal on. And also sometimes the um, the silicone liners on the lid don't really seat themselves well, and so it'll start steaming through the whole pot instead of up through the little air hole that the Instapot has for the steam to release. So you have to stop it and take it off and start over again. But things are still already hot. So what's Jesse saying? This is the only way to eat for so many reasons. Weight loss is actually at the bottom of the list. Yeah, for me in terms of good reasons. Health for my husband and me, and kindness to animals is at the top. And I think when I was more concerned about my health, you're right, Jesse. Losing weight isn't enough. That you really got to have a strong, why am I doing this? I mean, if losing weight was enough, we would have done it by now. But then the health and seeing how my family, all has high blood pressure, and my sister has breast cancer, and um, uh, much of my family has dementia. I want to do everything I can to keep this body healthy for as long as I can. So, okay, all right, we got her. So now I'm going to turn the saute on. It's still boiling, and I'll show you what I got here. Here's the potatoes, and now I'm going to toss in the zucchini, and that's all it is. All right, let me get a spoon here. Oh, this one. And I'm going to stir this in. And there it is. So there's the potatoes and the zucchini. And I'm going to stick the top on, but I'm not going to seal it. But I just want it to... Why does it say lid? That's never happened to me before. Maybe, okay, I won't use that lid. I have glass lids, but I have glass lids for the 6-quart and the 3-quart. See, and they say Instapot right on them. Can't see it behind my... There you go. Instant pot. But let's see if this one works. Almost. Well, this one will be too big, but there. Maybe they don't want to take a chance. When it's sauteing, of course, you're usually sauteing without any fluid, but there's plenty of fluid in there. Because it's still having some pressure? Oh. Okay, well, we'll take it. So the saute is on. Okay. Let's see where I left off here. Jesse, so much agree. Jennifer, looks great so far. Tracy Lynn, well, we are with you now, Janet, so keep you company on this journey, and I am so grateful, and I am too, Tracy Lynn. Jennifer, it is because it is still having some... Okay. Tracy Lynn, to keep you company. Yeah, I know. Jesse, I see it now. That'll work fine. You put the saute button on. Yeah. So I want heat to stay. I'm not going to pressure it up again. Because it'll take it a long time. And I just don't think the zucchini is going to take long to cook. Do you? I'm going to try it this way. So let's time it for 3 minutes. And we'll test it. I'm just playing here. Ooh, Jennifer, it looks like you're looking through the Indian book for us to come up with what to cook tomorrow. That's going to come up fast, isn't it? I'll be tuning in on that. Oops. As soon as I finish here. All right, but I'm getting so hungry, and I thought I gotta make lunch. Yeah, the zucchini will keep on cooking. Yeah. I'm gonna boil the soup on saute. Emily, discuss more about how it took you a long time to lose the last 10 to 15 pounds. I will look on my calendars. It took me 15 months to lose 47 pounds. And I was just having such a good time. I didn't really, every month I would lose something. And so that was good enough for me. And actually, Chef AJ said, what was her question? Well, I'll tell you what my answer was. Oh yeah, she said, did your weight stall? Somebody asked the question, did my weight stall or slow down? And when I would slip back into that restriction mode, because everything was going so well, and I thought, well, if I eat less, I'll lose more weight and I'll lose faster. And it didn't work. Everything would slow down. And I think it's my body taking care of me. It's like, oh no, she's not eating enough. Slow the metabolism, slow everything down. She's, let's conserve. And it would go into that darn conservation mode. It works so much better to just eat with just eat when you're hungry. And one thing, of course, I always try to tell myself is to stop when I'm not hungry anymore, is that, hey, as soon as you're hungry again, you can eat. That's what this program is. You can eat whenever you're hungry. But I still need to practice doing that because, of course, before this, it was always eat now because you're not going to get any later. Eat this before you start a diet. Eat all of it. It's just so different. We've got to give ourselves time to adjust. And sure enough, as soon as I would up what I was eating again with the low calorie density, the non-starchy veggies, and making sure I got enough satiation with the potatoes, which is I love potatoes, so my starch is mainly potatoes. It would just start melting off again. So I'll get my calendars out, and I've even got a chart that I did for Susanna, and I'll talk about that next time we're on. Tomorrow we're going to be on a Zoom. So Jennifer's hubby Todd, he edits it for us. So that'll be a couple days before that comes out. So tomorrow's won't show up for a little bit, but then Tuesday I'll make sure I do that. Wow, that 3 minutes went fast. All right, so let me get a fork so I can test how done it is. Potatoes are definitely done. The zucchini, it's boiling in here. I'll show you here. Here you go. Simmering away. So I think I'll just try one of these zucchinis to see. Zucchini sometimes, how it gets kind of translucent, but it might be good enough. Jennifer says, you're making me want to get another bowl of that soup right now. Oh, I love zucchini. Jessie, I was just wondering how much liquid is in the bottom of the Instapot right now. You mentioned trying to keep it from sticking, and I was thinking there was still water in there. Oh, yeah, there's tons of water in there. Remember, I covered the potatoes with water. I was just saying in the saute mode thinks there's not going to be much water because you're trying to saute. Jennifer, I think plenty to cover the potatoes, but with the saute button, I hope nothing sticks without a gentle mix here and there. Yeah, no, not with this much water. Yeah, but nothing's sticking, Jennifer. This stuff is so gentle. No, it's fine. And the zucchini is pretty darn good. I'll just give it just a little bit. How about I'll put it on for 2 minutes. And then I'm going to immersion blend it. Did you do yours in an immersion blender, Jennifer, or did you use your Vitamix? This is so cool how Stephen put my immersion blender on the wall. I love it. I got this Vitamix immersion blender, and it's amazing. They're so powerful. It's so easy to use. All right. So we'll plug this baby in and get it ready. Move my dragon fruit here. Man, does it ever smell good? All right. So, Jennifer, yay, Todd. Yes. Jesse, the program is very different from all others. We have learned or are learning how to eat differently for our whole lives, not just some extreme way of eating to lose weight only. That is for sure. And Emily, if you haven't heard Dr. Goldhammer and Dr. Lyle, they are wonderful too. And just out of the box thinkers. I just love it. So Jesse, I've never done saute cooking in my multi-pot, so I didn't realize it could possibly stick. Jennifer, I was saying you might want to stir the Instapot so it won't stick for you, Jen. Okay, thanks, Jennifer. Stick blender, but you can do it several ways. Yeah, the stick blender is the immersion blender. Same thing. I know. I love the way he's got it on the wall. I hadn't seen the mounting board for your blender. For my blender? Oh, yeah, for the immersion blender. All right. So, boy, it's just bubbling away here. And I'm going to turn off saute. And it's not sticking. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. So it's pretty hot, so I'm going to be careful here. And Chef AJ on the video was saying how it gets really thick. So I imagine that will. And all that. It's 2 pounds of potatoes and 2 pounds of broccoli. Chef Bravo, when he made it, he just used 2 potatoes and 2 zucchinis. And he says he changes how much of each he puts in depending on who he's making it for. So it's actually a doctor ordered soup or a drink for people at True North that are needing it. They're just real sensitive to either refeeding or when they're first getting started. I think it's mostly with refeeding, though. Or maybe even during the fast. All right, let me show you what it looks like now. And there it is. Get my spoon here. And it's still bubbling away here, but does that look like anything like what you made today, Jennifer? Get myself a bowl. Oh, Gina, yeah, and he said for people that can't do potatoes, he does kabocha squash, butternut squash, the winter squashes. So yeah, you can fiddle with different things for both the potatoes and for the zucchini. Cauliflower is a great idea. Ooh, good question, Jesse. Would you roast the cauliflower, Gina, first, or just put it in? That's another thing I could have done with the zucchini. I could have been roasting the zucchini in the Breville while I was cooking the potatoes and then just toss the zucchini in. And, oh, that would have been so good, Jesse. Jesse. Yum. All right. Let's get a nice big bowl here. So this is a 50-50 plate right in the making. Boy, Jesse. Hey, Jennifer, we could do that for the Feel Fabulous group. When we cook for Zena. This is going to be my lunch. Yum. Doesn't that look good? Well, let me get a spoon. I have these soup spoons. The official soup spoon. Jennifer, don't forget to send me the microphone that you have. Here it is. Oh, man. Ooh, that is real potatoey. Oh, Jennifer, you're having one with me. Yay. Gina, all I do is scrub up the cauliflower, put it in the oven, whole at 375, for about an hour or so. I'm lazy too, but I could handle that. We've been eating lots of roasted cauliflower. That sounds great. I've got one, Jesse. I'll do that. Okay, Jen. This is really good. So guess what, guys? I think I better go enjoy this. This, now I see why he says don't even add the spices. Just oh, mana. So Emily, thank you so much for joining us today. We just love to visit and chat. I do. So it was fun. I know, whoever thought zucchini could be that good? Crazy. And this will last me for a couple days too. So maybe, maybe not. But yeah. Oh, you bet, Jesse. I cook like I can't quite see it because the little heart's in the way. I wish that wouldn't do it. I have to wait till somebody writes something so I can read what you said. Crazy. Yes. Yes. That's okay. There's plenty more I want to make. And I'm still eating my Tadka dal too. Bye, Tracy Lynn. Oh, Elle's number. Hi, hi. Just got here. Oh, is it okay to replace the whole cauliflower with frozen? Oh, absolutely. Because you're going to blend it all up anyways. But that's if you're substituting instead of zucchini, you're using cauliflower. Yeah. Yeah, I was listening to Dylan at 4 this morning, Gina. It's a good thing I didn't write you because I was gonna write and see if anybody was up, but then I thought, if nobody's up, I don't want to wake them up. So, Els Gummer, join us tomorrow. Oh, actually, tomorrow's a Zoom. Tuesday, come visit with us. I'm terrible. I need to. I never know if I'm going to make a breakfast or a first meal, a second meal, or a third meal, and then I do it accordingly, to the time of day. So I come on at all different times. So if anybody has any solution to letting people know. Oh, Gina, okay. Because it was so nice that you were getting some sleep last night. Oh, it's okay, Els. I'm on every day for January, so hopefully we'll catch you one of these times. Ooh, you made Dylan's potato mummy pizzas. Oh, there's so much good food, you guys. We're in this together. We're going to make a bunch of it the next 30 days. So that's another thing. I'll be with everybody right through the 30 days of the reboot. So, okay, I guess I better go before my soup gets cold, huh? So have a good night, everybody. Take care.